Welcome to another episode of Alberta Backwoods Adventures, where I show you how to grow early season greenhouse potatoes. Stay tuned. Alright guys, here we are in a more urban setting today. Apologize for that, it's more of an Alberta backyard adventure today. But I thought I'd show you what I got set up for gardens here. Got a little solar tube here. I know it's late in the evening and I'm venting out some hot air. Got two solar tubes set up in the backyard, accompanied by some beautiful raspberries, rhubarb in that back corner. We got ourselves another garden over here. And I thought I'd show you my outdoor potatoes. Now these were planted about 12 weeks ago, same as the ones inside my greenhouse, and you know, they're about equal, but I thought I'd show you the harvest we get in the greenhouse today. This is my Alberta wild rose bush here. Transplant, of course, but I let her buck wild back here. And you can see she's about 4 feet high. They grow good here. Let's go in the greenhouse. Here's my greenhouse. Got potatoes in the back there. Fan for some flow. Got some corn growing in the corner here. Some lovely early girl tomatoes. No fruit on them yet. We got our greenhouse potatoes here in the back, and they're planted in some buckets, and I'm going to show you why in a few seconds here. So this is the setup you're going to need to harvest your potatoes. Just a nice 5-gallon bucket, an old lunch pail, and some beautiful potato plants you planted approximately 12 weeks ago. And I apologize for the lateness of the video. I should have filmed a little bit ahead of time, show you how to plant these bad boys, but we can cover out in the process. So let's get to harvesting. So I thought I'd start by showing you guys what we got going on. You can already see we got potatoes below the dirt, and like I said, I planted these about 12 weeks ago, so it's late June now and we've already got potatoes, and this is good. This is what you want. Nice potatoes planted in green buckets. They don't even have to be green, just a bucket with some holes drilled in the bottom, and they like to grow in there. You'll see shortly why I grow them in a bucket. The reason I grow these potatoes in a bucket is because they can be easily lifted out with no trouble. So you're going to want to get yourself a 5-gallon bucket such as this one here. That way you lift your potatoes out. You want to make sure they're dry. Don't water them before this, otherwise it'll be a muddy mess. So you take them out when they're nice and dry like this. Just start sifting through the dirt. You'll see potatoes. Put them in the side. You want to be careful not to damage the roots. I'm just gently massaging around where the dirt falls off on its own. I'm going to leave this tiny little guy here to grow longer. Once you're done, you're left with a root mass like this one here. You want to be very gentle, not to disturb those. I'm going to set him back in here for now. And just sift through for the rest of my potatoes that are in here. Okay, now once I've sifted through my dirt, I'm going to replant this guy so he can produce me some more potatoes in another month or so. Now you can see I've drilled holes in the bottom of these buckets for drainage. Potatoes love that. They need a lot of water, and that way you can grow a nice potato like this one. So to replant here, we're going to start off by adding some dirt back to the bottom. A good 2 inches or so. Then we'll take our beautiful potato plant like this, put them back in there, top them off with more dirt. As time progresses, this plant's going to grow taller, and you'll want to graduate to a larger bin, such as a 5-gallon bucket. The taller this plant grows, the longer it grows down on more potatoes. But if you leave it in a setup such as this, you can see they get quite floppy. That's why I've added a cage to this one. Now also, at the end of this process, I'm going to add some more dirt to level this off and make him strong again. So let's harvest this guy too. So now I'm going to show you how to transplant these potatoes. You want to start off with a 5-gallon pail like this one here, about 1/3 full of dirt. Then you'll take your cage, set it inside the bucket. I'm going to bend these out just a bit so they grip the side of the pail. Just like that. Then we're going to go ahead and insert our potato plant. And we're going to add some nice dirt. Now I've added soil about 2/3 of the way up the bucket. Now I'm going to level it out. And now I'm going to take that potato plant and lift him up another 1/8 of that distance. And add more dirt. Once you've added your dirt almost to the top, you're going to want to level him out again. We want those roots about 1 inch below the surface. Just 1 inch, and that way it allows the potatoes to grow all the way through the bucket to the bottom. And there you have it, folks. That's all there is to backyard potatoes. Now this is our potato harvest. not too bad for 2 months and 2 plants. Decent little meal for you and the wife. Now I've gone ahead and purposely disturbed the roots in this second plant so you can see the mother potato. This was a seed potato that I planted 2 months ago. All you do is take a normal potato, leave it in the cupboard in the dark for a while, and it'll start to grow what they call eyes. Those creepy little octopus legs that grow out of potatoes. We've all seen them. So when your potato starts to look like that, you want to take those and plant them eyes up. Eyes to the sky. Gives you a beautiful potato plant. Nice little guys underneath as well. So I've showed you how to plant them, I've showed you how to transplant them, and I've showed you how to harvest them. Hopefully this is good for you, and you too can grow some nice potatoes. Thanks for joining. See you next time. Are you a donkey?